Rain poured from the darkened sky like it was trying to wash the world clean. The streets of downtown Chicago glistened, slick with water and dotted with reflections from neon signs and blurred headlights. Under the skeletal overhang of a closed flower shop, 17-year-old Jaden curled into his worn denim jacket, hugging his backpack close. It was all he had. Everything he owned was stuffed into that tattered bag: 2 shirts, a broken phone, a half-empty water bottle, and a dream he barely remembered. He hadn't eaten in 2 days. His ribs ached with each breath, and the cold wind seemed to claw into his skin with invisible fingers. But Jaden didn't cry. He had run out of tears a long time ago, back when his mother died and his stepfather decided that grief made a lousy roommate. Just then, something caught his eye. A black leather wallet sat in a puddle a few feet away, the light from a nearby diner glinting off its silver zipper. Jaden hesitated, then reached for it. His fingers trembled as he opened it. Cash. Hundreds of dollars. At least 5 crisp $100 bills. His stomach growled at the sight of it. But there was more. A driver's license. A business card. A family photo, 2 kids, a smiling woman, and a man in a suit. The men looked vaguely familiar. Jaden stared at the money. He could eat tonight. He could get a motel room, maybe even clean up. No one would know. No one cared. But as he gripped the wallet tighter, something stirred inside him, something he thought had long died: his mother's voice. Always do what's right, baby. Even if nobody's looking. He cursed under his breath and pushed himself up. His legs were weak, but he walked. Past the glowing diners, the people who didn't look at him, the taxis spraying water on his shoes. He walked all the way to the address printed on the business card, a glossy white rectangle bearing the name: Thomas W. Callahan, CEO, Callahan Ventures. A doorman looked Jaden up and down with obvious suspicion when he stumbled into the lobby of the high-rise. "Can I help you?" the man asked, not kindly. I found this," Jaden said, holding out the wallet. "I think it belongs to Mr. Callahan." The doorman looked doubtful but picked up the phone. Minutes later, an elevator dinged. Jaden expected security. Instead, a tall man in his 40s stepped out, confusion on his face. He looked from the wallet to Jaden, eyebrows raising slightly. "Where did you find this?" he asked. Jaden told him. No embellishment. Just the truth. Callahan listened silently, then took the wallet and opened it. His eyes flicked over the contents, and something in his expression softened. "Everything's here," he said. "You didn't take a dime." Jaden shook his head. Didn't seem right. For a long moment, the millionaire said nothing. Then, to Jaden's utter shock, he extended a hand. "Come with me." Jaden hesitated. But something in the man's tone, calm, commanding, familiar, made him follow. Upstairs, in a suite so beautiful it looked unreal, Callahan handed him a towel and a sandwich, still warm. "You're homeless," he said quietly. Jaden nodded, too hungry to lie. Callahan studied him as he ate, then asked questions about his mom, his stepdad, the streets, the people he'd met. And Jaden, fueled by food and warmth, talked. For the first time in months, someone listened. When the teen finished, Callahan leaned back. "You remind me of someone," he said. "Me, actually. When I was 17, I had nothing. Not even a jacket. I got lucky because someone saw something in me and gave me a shot." Jaden blinked. "You were homeless?" "For 2 years. Lived in shelters. Ate out of dumpsters. Then someone helped me out, and that's when everything changed." Jaden didn't speak. He didn't know what to say. Callahan stood and walked to a side room, returning with a plain envelope. "Most people wouldn't have brought this back," he said, nodding to the wallet. "But you did. That tells me everything I need to know about your character." He handed Jaden the envelope. Inside was a check. $10,000. Jaden stared, mouth open. I can't take this." "You're not taking it," Callahan said. "You earned it. And I want you to come by the office on Monday. We'll find you a place to stay. A real one. And I'll set you up with a mentor in our Foundation's youth program. If you're willing to work hard, we'll help you get your GED, maybe even college. It won't be easy, but if you want it, we'll help you get there. Jaden didn't cry when he was thrown out of his house. He didn't cry when he slept on concrete in the middle of winter. But now, as he looked into the eyes of a man who saw something in him that he had forgotten existed, he did. He cried. Years passed. Jaden didn't waste the opportunity. He worked harder than anyone else in the Foundation program. He got his GED, then an associate's degree in business. He interned at Callahan Ventures, then got hired full-time. At 25, he gave his first keynote speech at a youth homelessness summit, telling a room full of lost, scared kids that he once was just like them. That no matter how cold the nights got, how hopeless it all seemed, one good choice could change everything. One returned wallet. One decision to do the right thing, even when nobody's looking. And somewhere in the crowd, a teen in a worn jacket wiped a tear from his eye and started to believe again. Because sometimes, heroes don't wear capes. Sometimes, they carry wallets.